Welcome. This is How Do You Say What from the Paragon Brawlers. I was asked in a couple of YouTube videos to do an Aurora build, deck building. So I have two main decks, as I experimented a lot with her over the last week, played her quite a bit once the dodging stopped. And I find two of them to be the best. The one that I primarily like is the crit damage one. So we're going to jump right into that right now. It's a very simple build, straightforward. Could use a little more tweaking, but this is where it is right now. And with this deck build, I'm winning about 60 to 70% of the matches. So depending on where you are, you can do offlane. Start off with a healer token and a health potion. Stay in lane as long as possible, as long as you don't die. And once you get your first 4 points, equip the 2 Madstone gems. Put them on. I don't upgrade them first because you get 12 power for each one for 2 points. So I put those 2 on first. I have 24 power with only 4 card points, which is pretty devastating. Then I go back. I try to stay out as long as possible to get at least 6 card points. Then after you get those 6 card points, I mean, obviously pending how long you stay out, fully upgrade one of the Madstone gems with 3 strike tokens. And then go back and get your ward. Drop 3 points into a ward real quick. Then once you go back out, you fight, you stay out as long as you possibly can without getting in too much trouble. So when you get the next 6 points or so, I typically go back. And then this is where I vary a little bit on my build, but I have been going with the brand of the Iron Eater first. And the reasoning behind this is because her durability and stability is very low because she can get melted down pretty quickly. So you want to stay out in the field as long as possible. And as it stands right now on February 6, 2017, before any patches happen, her mana cost is so small that you can stay out really long. So when I get those next 6 points, I come back, I throw a brand of the Iron Eater on and a Greater Drain. The reason why I do that is because it allows me to stay out very long. You can farm, you can jump in and out, and you still have a ton of mana. So I put those on. Those would be my next 2 cards. That'll be my next card, and then go from there. Then you go out, you fight, you do whatever. The next card that I put on is you finish upgrading the brand of the Iron Eater. Then you throw on your first Micro Nuke, and at the same time you're throwing on your Micro Nuke, which is this one, the one with the 2 major cast tokens and a crit chance. Throw that on. You get rid of one of your Madstone gems to completely upgrade that. Then I can go back out. You fight. The next one I put on is my Blade of Aurora. The reason why I put the Blade of Aurora on, because after this Micro Nuke's on, you have 12% crit chance, and then with the brand of the Iron Eater fully upgraded, you're at 16 plus another 20, you're at 32% crit. So throwing this on early like that, and what's going to happen is now your damage is going to continue to scale throughout the entire game. Everything else you're putting on is doing more damage and more crit chance. So you just become more and more devastating because her root and her alt and the ability to cut people off and be in and out so fast just makes it so you can damage people and burst them down very quickly. So in the Blade of Aurora, 2 minor strike tokens, and then a regular cast token, power, same thing, to put the crit damage bonus on. After that's upgraded, you go out and you can either put your impact hammer or your Micro Nuke on. It depends on whatever one that you feel comfortable with. Once one of those are upgraded, you get rid of the second Madstone gem, and then you just continue to go through the list. It really doesn't matter how you go. After I upgrade my Blade of Aurora and I do one of my Micro Nukes, I typically go to Windcover Blade because I want that attack speed to keep my lifesteal up. Again, allows you to stay out a lot longer. Once I have that lifesteal upgraded and the Blade of Aurora upgraded, I typically don't come back until I get at least 6 points to throw into a bunch of cards, 6 to 8 points. And again, the reasoning behind this and the reason why you put a little attack speed in, it gives you a little extra life, which you really only have 100 points into life in your stage ward. So it allows you just to stay out longer because you can get into a big team fight and then back out from that team fight and go into the jungle and just get your health rate back up because you're always going to have at least half mana. So it's very important to have that lifesteal, I feel, on my Aurora decks. So that's one of the decks. You can, like I said, you can just go through that build order. Again, just to recap, to start off, healer token and health potion, because typically you're going to be off lane. 4 points, you go back, you get the 2 Madstone gems. 6 points, you throw Sage Ward in, you finish one of the Madstone gems. Next 6 points, if you can stay out that long, or depending on how the match goes, obviously, I would go back, I would get a Brand of the Iron Eater. Where is it? And then 3 points into the health steal. And then you go from there. After that card's fully upgraded, Micro Nuke, Blade of Aurora, Windcarver Blade, and then just crit chances with the rest of either Impact Hammer or another Micro Nuke. Again, the whole point of this is to have a lot of damage early, and then the damage just continues to scale and scale and scale. I get rid of 1 Madstone gem early to help finish the Blade of Aurora, and then the second one I get rid of to finish off the second Micro Nuke. So, hope this helps. Put some videos in with Aurora, with the crit chance in after this, so you can see it. In this highlight, you're going to see some of the importance of the crit and how powerful it is. I have very little crit in this video.
People.
You're also going to see how important the lifesteal is, as it gives me so much durability to stay out in the fight even longer and help finish off the kills.
That's it.
This next part is just showing why I like the Madstone gem so early, hitting the ADC very early to finish them off.
Gotta go.
This next portion of the highlight reel is showing mid-game level towards the end about how important it is to keep the lifesteal on and that crit damage. It allowed me to stay into the fight much longer, finish them off with the help of Howie on a couple crit damage shots, and eventually take the inhibitor.
Go, boy.
This next one is showing endgame build, all the lifesteal and all the crit before I even tweaked it. She now crits for over 500 with the updated build. She can just dominate a team fight. And this last one, once again, is early game, showing why the Madstone gem upgraded early is very important. You get that quick early damage and help finish people off for a nice triple kill. Someone's going 9-9. Somebody is going 9-9 in a second. Another video of mid-game, early 20s, early mid-game, Madstone gems and a little bit of lifesteal. Allows me to dive the tower while getting that health back to help finish off Decker here and staying alive, which is always important. Another highlight showing kind of late game 50 card points. Critting with his armor and everything for 500, 600, 700, 3 crits in a row there. Finish him off. The lifesteal kept me alive with the 40 life per hit. Once again, this was Huddy Say What with the Paragon Brawlers. Look for the Gideon deck building and highlight video coming later this week, early next week. If you have a hero you want me to do, let me know. I'll put it up there for you. Make sure you check out some of the other help videos on there. Till I see you guys again, be safe, smash the like button, subscribe. I'll see you all on Twitch.